Doors. Simple, honest things. A wooden plank, a hinge, a click. The smallest unit of civilization. You close a door and the world respects your boundary. You open one and possibility arrives, sometimes with cake, sometimes with arrows. For years, I used simple doors, the kind you open by hand, like a gentleman. And then I discovered Redstone, and I thought, why not? Why not elevate the humble door into a masterpiece of automation? It began simple enough. A pressure plate inside, button outside, flawless, elegant, slightly smug. And then I added a hidden lever for emergencies. No emergencies were defined, but it felt important to prepare. Then a tripwire, then 2 sticky pistons, then, and I say this with the weight of experience, a sheep. Harold. Now, Harold was critical, not optional, not decorative. The door's entire logic was built around Harold walking to a specific square and standing there whenever I approached, which of course he did, once. The first time I activated the system, everything worked. The doors opened with a hiss and a flourish. Harold stood proud, the pistons extended, the lights flickered, and I, wizard keen, walked through the door like a man who had conquered access. I felt powerful, safe, desired by architecture. But Harold, it turns out, had hobbies. Wandering, staring at fences, climbing onto things he had no business climbing onto, and one day he left his post, just wandered off mid-function. I heard the redstone click, the system stuttered, the door opened halfway, then closed with the elegance of a nervous clam. And I was trapped. Inside, outside, it was philosophically unclear. I tried the lever. It activated the floor lights. The button opened the trapdoor to the cellar. The pressure plate set off fireworks. Somewhere, inexplicably, a piston extended and refused to retract. So I rebuilt it 3 times, each version worse than the last. Version 4 involved a daylight sensor that only worked at sunset and required Harold to wear a carpet. Version 5 had no entrance, but successfully opened my roof. Version 6 crashed the world briefly. By version 7, I had lost my crops, my dignity, and Harold, who joined a wandering trader caravan. So now I live in a house with no doors, just signs. They say things like, definitely not a door, and entry prohibited unless you are a metaphor. It's not efficient, but it's peaceful. And if anyone asks, why not just build an automatic door, I gesture to the crater where Harold's pen used to be, and I say, because I have known betrayal, because some doors should remain closed.